Moments ago, Israel launched Operation Rising Lion, a targeted military operation to roll back the Iranian threat to Israel's very survival. This operation will continue for as many days as it takes to remove this threat. For decades, the tyrants of Tehran have... Now, as Prime Minister, I've made it clear time and again, Israel will never allow those who call for our annihilation to develop the means to achieve that goal. Tonight, Israel backs those words with action. We struck at the heart of Iran's nuclear enrichment program. We struck at the heart of Iran's nuclear weaponization program. We targeted Iran's main enrichment facility in Natanz. We targeted Iran's leading nuclear scientists working on the Iranian bomb.
Well, you just heard President Netanyahu, who has announced that they have formally done military action against Iran and to stop their nuclear program. And that's not a surprise. We knew that was going to happen sooner than later, as Iran is getting dangerously close to trying to get a nuclear weapon so that they can deploy it and wipe off Israel from the map, which is what Psalm 83 is all about. The nations that surround Israel want to wipe them off the map, make the name of Jacob to be remembered no more. They all have one mind, have tried to do this. Now, Psalm 83, I believe, is not a war that happens all at the same time. I think it's been going on since the creation of the state of Israel in the 1950s all the way till now, that they have fought every one of the peoples and defeated them that are mentioned in Psalm 83. And Netanyahu just said that they called this operation Rising Lion. Now that's very interesting, because I think we are watching a prophecy come to pass right in front of us. And you won't hear about it on Sunday. You won't hear about it from your pastor. Just like the prophecy of Gaza being laid desolate was fulfilled this year, last year, and nobody said anything about it. So look at this, Micah chapter 5, verse 7. Then the remnant of Jacob shall be in the midst of many peoples, like dew from the Lord, like showers on the grass, which delay not for a man, nor wait for the children of man. And the remnant of Jacob shall be among the nations, in the midst of many peoples, like a lion among the beasts of the forest, like a young lion among the flocks of sheep, which when it goes through treads down and tears in pieces, and there is none to deliver. Your hand shall be lifted up over your adversaries, and all your enemies shall be cut off. This is what I think is happening right now. Israel is that lion, and it's just prophetic that that's the name of their operation. That's the name of the military campaign that he's doing right now. They've already pretty much subdued the other enemies that are around them, especially Gaza. That was like the last one. And now it's Iran. And none of their enemies are going to stand, and Israel is going to tear them to pieces. And then something interesting happens here in verse 10. And in that day, declares the Lord, I will cut off your horses from among you and will destroy your chariots. Speaking of Israel's. And I will cut off the cities of your land and throw down all your strongholds. And I will cut off sorceries from your land, or from your hand. And you shall have no more tellers of fortunes, and will cut off your graven images and your pillars from among you. And you shall bow down no more to the works of your hands. And I will root out the Asherah images from among you and destroy your cities. And in anger and in wrath, I will execute vengeance on the nations that do not obey. I think this, between verse 9 and verse 10, is the time period that we're in, all the way till the middle of the 70th week of Daniel, the middle of the tribulation, when Israel will be pursued by the Antichrist to be destroyed. And God is going to make them to stop trusting in their own works of their own hand, their own strength, their own military might. And they will be forced to call upon the name of the Lord for salvation. And they will. and Christ will come and he will rescue them. So that's what I think is going on. I don't know how far away we are from the abomination of desolation. We don't even have a temple yet for him to do that in yet. But we do have Israel rising up like a lion and all of their enemies being subdued before them. And they're doing this not in faith in their Messiah. They're doing this in their own strength. And it's just one thing is going to lead to another. And I think this is just another piece of the puzzle coming together. All right. Like and subscribe and stay tuned for more. We're in the book of Revelation. I just took a little moment here just to address this prophetic development that I think is happening right before us. All right. Take care.